Hey everyone, it's Celiac Train coming back at you. So I just want to kind of give you a little update today, about one of my symptoms that's kind of come back a little bit, some things that I've done to help with that. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video. Make sure you let me know how you're doing. If you're feeling okay, feeling better, not feeling as well. Everyone, so my acid reflux has kind of come back a little bit, along with like a little bit of the joint pain. I've been doing a lot better with that for like, I don't know, 6 to 8 months maybe something like that. It would kind of come, you know, maybe for a half a day or an hour or something like that. It would kind of go away, but like closer to the beginning of September, like it kind of, would kind of creep up on me a little bit. And this time I'm not really kind of freaking out about it because I know, you know, kind of what's the drive behind it, like maybe it could be the Lyme, or, it could be like mold exposure type deal. I don't know, but at least I have some kind of idea behind it, so that's helpful. Two, I've been kind of going back to the slippery elm tea. Like I think it's throat coat is what it's actually called, but it's slippery elm. It's like cinnamon and marshmallow root and a couple other things in there. And just kind of like cutting back on like caffeine some, not having any chocolate, stuff like that, things that could irritate the acid reflux. So I've been kind of cutting those out, and then also just trying to have more of like a brothy type stuff, trying to eat less solid foods and more of a liquid diet, and also just fasting a lot more. So, and those in combination have been very helpful. But sometimes it still flares up, and I just I also had kind of quit taking a lot of any other supplements I was taking, and really just concentrated on kind of like magnesium. Uh, like I'm taking like a mineral type thing. It's like mineral drops that I just put in my water. And I will say one thing that I did not take for a little while, and I wish I had probably kept taking it, was MSM powder. I think I mentioned that one of my other videos. And that actually, when I was taking that, I had acid reflux, and that really seemed to help a lot with the acid reflux that I was having, and kind of calming that down. Because one thing it does well is coat the mucosal lining of like your digestive tract. So it kind of makes sense that, and that's the same thing slippery elm does too. So it's kind of like this protective effect. And then the MSM powder also helps like release toxins and everything. And help cells be able to turn over and whatnot. So I found that very helpful with acid reflux, and also just making sure, like, doing some like breathing exercises and stuff, making sure that, I was actually breathing in and out and getting a full breath and, holding it and stuff. And I would just kind of coming back to the breath and, concentrating on that was also very helpful. And also just realizing that it has been a stressful month for me. So maybe that could also partially be, you know, why it was coming back, because that's always one of the things, like when some of your old symptoms come back, you're kind of like, why is this happening? And it's just like, well, this happens to normal, everyday people, it's not just you're the only one. Millions of people kind of deal with acid reflux. It's always like, oh, this is never going to end or whatever. And, or like, why me, but I will be honest, like I was kind of getting a little sloppy with my diet and maybe eating, because I had been trying a little bit of dairy again and adding that back in. So I think maybe partially that could have been what the problem was. So, I have kind of gotten a little bit more strict in my diet. One, I've added the MSM powder back, thankfully. So I've been trying to I've been taking close to like 10 grams a day of that. Might be upping that to like closer to 15 grams a day. It's probably, I think, about where I was taking when I got rid of my acid reflux the last time. So I've really been upping that. Like I said, I've been taking the slippery elm tea quite a bit. Concentrating on breath work and stuff. And just, really trying to like, realize that, I am under a lot of stress and just trying to take the time to relax and do some things that I enjoy doing. Because when, I start getting a little stressed out and, I don't want to call it like, I just tend to have like a shorter temper and just not really be able to enjoy stuff and, just kind of calm down and relax, you know. So, anyways, I just want to kind of bring this video to you and kind of give you a little update and be like, you are going to have setbacks in your recovery, and it is okay, and you will survive, and you'll be fine. So, but just kind of concentrate on what you were doing to recover in the first place. I'm just here as kind of like a support for everybody. So, anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing. If you're feeling any better, worse, same. Just let me know. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.